Good evening. It's time for another Twilight Struggle game, and tonight I am playing Marc Comas. I'm playing the USSR. Let's get started. So this is ITSL. And as you can see, I'm proud to say that my rating has had a bit of an upturn. I was up at 1735, my playdeck rating that is. 1735 or 36, and then it went down again. But it went up about 100 points in, I think, a couple of weeks. Had an amazing winning streak against both good and bad players. So I'm quite pleased with that. Alright. Haven't played any ITSL for a bit now. This is my 18th game, I think, of this season. I'm currently at, is it 7, 8? 8? No, 8, 9, I think. Yeah. 8, 9. Yeah, so this is my 18th, and then obviously 2 more games, and that's it. Have we played previously? No, we have not. Marc, it's one of the Catalonian players. Alright, let's have a look at my hand. I don't know. Not great, not terrible. Got nuclear test ban. Apart from that, not that many strong cards, but I think we can do something with this. Alright, so he went for 3 in Iran. That's interesting. Makes it easier to kill Italy, obviously. Don't want to risk anything important, so I think Cambridge 5 is a good headline. Alright, he goes for Nazi scientist. And he does not have any scoring cards. So with CIA in the first round like this, I'm gonna try and wait with Fidel and then play CIA once DEFCON is at 2. So he can't go with it, and then it should hopefully not do any damage. I don't have any of the access cards anyway, I don't have to worry about that. Alright. I mean, Italy's 3, so let's try a coup in Italy. And it goes well. Independent Reds is fine, so I will probably take Italy with Independent Reds. I should think. I mean, I do kind of want to play. I do want to leave DEFCON at 4 for as long as possible, but I mean, I'm gonna have to play CIA at some point, so we'll see. But I'll try and wait a bit. So I've been playing quite a lot of games recently, just random friendly games on Playdeck. Alright, Warsaw Pact into France. And I would like to put 3 into Italy, but I don't know if I want to spend Suez this early. I don't really have. No, I think I do. I want to make sure it's overprotected, so let's go 3 in Italy. Right from the start. Yeah, no, so I've been playing quite a lot of games, just random friendly games. Because my rating kept going up, I was really sort of excited, and I just kept playing like a game a day or something like that. Right now I'm almost at 1,000 games. Yeah. So I think depending on what he does, my next move. Ooh, a lot of ops. Pakistan, okay, with 3, and then Spain, Portugal. I was going to say I was going to go into Spain, Portugal. All right. So if I don't if I don't do anything about Asia now, then he's going to coup to preserve Pakistan. Then I have a shot within the Pakistani war. So I think I can go. If I go into Greece, he's going to start worrying about Europe domination and things like that. He could go into India now as well, which I think is probably the good move here. Like, you want to get something into India before I play the war. But if he doesn't do that, or even if he doesn't, well, then I'll just play the war for India instead. Then at least he gets to keep one of them. So. But I think he's going to go for ops. Yes, influence. I mean, to go to put one in Spain, Portugal. Does he have Europe scoring, or does he think I have it? I might as well play Romanian abdication, I suppose, for the event, because I'm going to do that anyway. To make him worry a bit more. But I do kind of want to, I need to fill up Syria or Iraq as well. I don't mind playing Fidel for ops, actually, in turn 1. But of course, after CAA, you don't really have to worry about CAA. So then I mean, sometimes when you play Fidel for ops and then you don't get the event back, that's a problem. But all right, so yeah, okay. So now I think I have to. Well, I don't really have to, but I can't play CAA because then he'll see what I have. I'm gonna play in the Pakistani for the event to try and get Pakistan. Oh, it always works, that event, doesn't it? Always works. Oh, that's lucky. But he did go into India. Here comes de Gaulle. The UN intervenes in the French election, and he coups it. Okay, that's not so bad because now I can play CIA for 1 op into Pakistan. I think I will do that before he does anything. And then maybe I can event Fidel next turn if I get better cards. I don't know, maybe I should have cooed before I played IP War, but then again I didn't really have time for that. And it was quite likely not to like kick me out completely, depending on what he had. He had a 3 op, so what did he roll? He rolled 3. So 4+ would have kicked me out actually. But now he's got his Milops. And I did not fill up the Middle East. Might regret that. But I also might get NASA, so... The question now is, does he coup or does he leave it at 3? I would leave it at 3. Because I don't have a coup targeting Asia anyway. Well, not really. And he would then also get a coup. Vietnam goes to space, doesn't work. Alright, D-Style, D-Col, Red Scare. I mean, we haven't seen Defectors, so I'm not going to headline Red Scare. What do I want to headline? Arab Israeli, it's quite good. Let's go for that. There we go, Defectors is gone. Okay, so now if I coup Iran, he's going to coup me back. I did not get NASA, so I don't know. I do kind of want to prevent him from scoring the Middle East. I think if he did have it now, he would have headlined it. But Defectors is also tempting, so that depends, I guess. Alright, let's... I mean, the question is... I mean, I could coup with Duck, but then it's weaker, and if it doesn't do anything, that's... and gives him VPs, and Duck is a nice space card, so... At the same time, I don't really want to coup Iran, he can just coup it back. But maybe that's okay. I mean, if I don't coup, he's going to coup Pakistan, so I do kind of have to coup. Alright, that's a good coup. He will probably be able to coup back, though. Alright. Alright. He coups back. Ooh, and it fails. Okay, so I've had the dice a little bit so far. Let's see what we can do. I think D-Style before D-Col, because then I can get to Egypt. Or I might just go straight to Libya. Do I have time to go in the Middle East? Maybe I should just focus on other places, but let's see. And I'm going to have to play Truman, so I'm going to evacuate Austria. Do I have one op I want to take from somewhere? I mean, I don't mind Romania, but also I'm close to domination in Europe, so I do kind of want to try and hold on to that. Okay, let's take one from Poland, and we'll see. Actually, no, let's take from East Germany. And alright, so Angola, definitely necessary. I think also Thailand. Because then he kind of... I mean, he's going to take it if I don't put 2 in Thailand, but I really don't want to be in Venezuela as well. So then can I go... Should I go like 2 in Thailand and 0 in Chile? What about Algeria? I mean, I've got Decol as well, so... But he's going to take Thailand now if I just put 1 there, I'm pretty sure. Unless he has a really shit hand. I've still got a shot at South Korea and India, so I think long term Chile might be better. Maybe I should have waited with Angola. Maybe I should have put that in Thailand instead, seeing as I do have decol. Yeah. There we go, like I said. Okay, so now decol. And definitely one in Algeria. Definitely one in Indonesia. Do want to break Thailand. And then I want to put one in Laos as well. Maybe Nigeria, but I think Laos, I really like Laos because you block the path. He's already in India, but I don't know, it's for country count as well. Okay, here comes the blockade. Discarding Sokov. And overprotecting Thailand. Okay, so now I could take it with the China card, but I don't know. Let's overprotect Pakistan. We'll see what he does in Asia. I don't really have the. I kind of like to go all in South Korea in drift, like with the 4-ops if I'm going to take one of them. I don't really have a 4-op. I should also consider Turkey before Marshall. Right, so he's taking India. Oh, there's so much I want to do. Let's take Burma. I think if he had Europe, he would have scored it by now. Oh no, I still don't get. Oh no, sure, of course, I don't get domination. So maybe not. Maybe never mind. Maybe grab Turkey domination. I mean, he has to worry about the Middle East as well, and he's kind of delaying going into Egypt, which might cost him. Good, because Nasser is coming. But now I have to space, so I don't really have. Ooh, okay, I've been lucky with the dice, definitely. But now he can start fighting for South Korea, and I can't really stop him. Don't want to play the China card, and I do want to space, actually, because he's ahead. So that's a shame. Let's hope he has to deal with something himself, like. But we've seen most of the problematic red cards by now. There we go. There he is. So Lebanon, alright. Needed some presence. Okay, so he's got the Middle East and he's got Asia. What about US Japan? Did we see that? Yes, we did. We've seen the wars. Any 4-ops that we. No? Unaccounted for? We've got Marshall and NATO. Yeah, so he doesn't have a 4. Well, he could have a 4-op, but not from the first reshuffle. on the first shuffle. What else is out there? He's got 5-year plan. So Europe, Asia, oh sorry, Middle East, Asia, 5-year plan. No, we've seen 5-year plan. Sorry, he does not have that. So Europe and Asia. What else is there? Any containment? It's a bad combo. What about the red threes? The Gauls, Suez, Warsaw, D-Stall. I've got socialists, CU and De Gaulle, so yeah, they're all accounted for. Olympic Games, I've got Olympic Games, we've seen Von Neusen, Vietnam Revolts, Norad, East European. Alright, so there's one card I think that he's got. What is it? Let's see. Right, I've got a lot of ops. I've got Europe scoring. He knows I've got Europe scoring. He does not know about socialists. He knows about Fidel, Comic-Con, Marshall. Does he know about NATO as well? Yes. And Duck. And Olympic Games? No. So he knows about most of my hands. So he maybe doesn't have any more. Alright, let's see. What do I want to headline? I mean, socialists could be pretty bad for him. Could be presence-less. I do want to do the coup, so don't know exactly what that does. Olympic Games is fine because I have Duck. I don't know, maybe go for a couple of EPs from Olympic Games. Or just make him, otherwise he might put like influence in Europe to like now he has to do that, now he just has to fill up, so that's safe. Not really going to threaten him in Europe. Going to go for a coup in Panama. Or, no. I was thinking about Lebanon briefly, but I think then he coups in Africa or whatever, so that's not going to work. So if I get the chance, I think before scoring Europe, I will fill up South Korea with NATO. Because otherwise he might get domination. Defectors again, very nice. Oh, and he's going for South Korea. Okay, he's got Asia scoring. Okay, I think at this point we don't know where US Japan is. I'm tempted to play China into Thailand and just take it. There really isn't that much you can do about that. If I were him, I would probably just score the Middle East to get it out of the way. So that's valid. No. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. All right. So Asia is mine now as well. I do have to. Okay. I think this is probably. Actually, no. I need. Let's go for domination. Let's be greedy. Domination um in Asia, and let's start. I don't know. Kind of wanted to start threatening him in Europe, but I think it's pretty pointless. But now I have domination everywhere, so that's nice. He's probably going to fight for Asia, though. Maybe I should have put one in Burma instead. I suspect he will try and defend Asia, but he should just score the Middle East, I think. I don't know. I mean, Indo-Pakistani always works, but I mean, sometimes it fails, and so I don't know if that was a good thing. I mean, he had also it was 3 ops. If he had played it for ops, he needed the mid ops, I suppose. But he could have just filled up Japan, and then he would have been okay in Asia anyway. All right, that leaves me a fewer points in Europe, but I can still go for domination in Asia until he grabs. Um, I mean, if we keep doing this, eventually he will have to play a scoring card. I really hope he doesn't have special again. No. All right. Arab Israeli. Okay. Hmm. It's a lot of ops for one VP in the Middle East. Right, this is my time to score Europe. And he scores Asia. 5 points. And then the Middle East is coming, so we can play. Do kind of want to space duck again, but let's play this. And yes, I definitely want to trigger it first. Because I can like get one more VP in the Middle East. And I need to start filling up the South America as well. And overprotect Thailand and North Korea. Can't do all of that. I can do some of that. This was a very tough turn for him. He had a pretty bad hand as well. So yeah. Right, I think got plenty of space candidates. We've seen ducks, so I'm gonna headline Fidel to get it done. Ooh, that's an early Kennedy. I wonder what he has. Suez, De Gaulle, Cambridge 5, Summit, Quagmire, Africa Scoring, Brezhnev. That's a lot of cards, but nothing too horrible. Like, I wouldn't mind Africa Scoring, obviously, but Summit, Suez, De Gaulle, Cambridge, Quag, Brezhnev, Africa Scoring. Yeah, so red cards and Summit. I don't know. I mean, De Gaulle is problematic, but the other ones are like not too bad. You might even like South Quag. But with Africa Scoring, yeah, it becomes probably. Yeah, no, I think he did the right thing there. Alright, what do we do? Really don't have a coup target, apart from South Africa. So I'm not going to spend like. Actually, ooh, but I do want to win. Like, I can't win this turn, obviously, but if I. But we have no idea what he drew. He could have drawn, like, South America Scoring or whatever. A little bit hesitant to give him, but I'm going to have to play this anyway at some point. And I do have Muslims, so if I really want to, like, I'm not going to do a good coup. I'm just going to do a token coup to get Defcon down, and then use the rest of my cards to spread out into South America. I'm going to space as soon as I can, probably. No, I should prioritize going. Or no, I feel like I want to space because if he then spaces, then I can once more step him. But if he spaces first, then I can't really do that effectively. So yeah, no, I do want to space. And then if I don't, then he might double space. So let's send duck to space and let's try and hold voice. Sadat is kind of fine. Everything is, well, colonial is a bit of a problem. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Panama. Ooh, I feel like I want to do a realign. Or I can just take it. But then... I mean, I do have a decent amount of ops. But realign would be really nice if it worked. Otherwise I'm going to go like 3 Argentina, 1 Chile, probably. Yeah, I suppose that's okay. He's going to fight me for Chile. Okay. That's going to mean Muslims into Chile. And then Brazil. But now I'm kind of running out of cards to play. I'm going to have to play everything apart from voice. colonial. Yeah. I mean, colonial is going to be quite bad for me. It's gonna take Nigeria. It's gonna mess with me in Angola probably, and Thailand, and either Indonesia or Laos, or both, in any combination. But who knows? Maybe he has something horrible he has to deal with. So if I win this game, I've got 2 more games to go, and I'll be on 8-8. So if I win both of those, then alright, it goes for a realignment. Okay. Yeah, then I'll have a shot at 11-9 as my result, which would mean a net plus, sort of a net win, just barely. That's my goal, but I think it's going to be tricky, but that's my goal. Okay, do I have to fill up Cuba again now? That wasn't really part of my plan. I think we're going to go with space now. So I hate worrying about Cuba. So he decided not to... Oh wait, if I one small step now, then I can space again. That might be a decent plan B. He goes for influence. Alright, he's going for... Okay. Something makes me think he might have Central America scoring. If he does, then I should be able to break... yeah, that would be terrible. Let's... Oh, but I'm wasting a VP. I think I've got plenty of VPs. I mean, because this should have him a little bit worried. I do want to space twice if I can. That would be nice with these cards. If he doesn't have Central America scoring, then putting one into Cuba like that, I don't like that. I think that's a mistake. Alright, so he's going for control. And a bit of a... Okay. So now I have to place into Central America. Yeah, this is not good. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have South America scoring. Even though I would like to have control, obviously, but I think he might have Central. So I would like to break, but if he does it, if he takes it back, if I break Cuba and he takes it back, then I'm not going to be able to break it again. I'm in a decent position anyway. And if I'm going to play colonial, then I want to kind of... Let's protect Venezuela. I think that was the threat, and this is the actual real... I think Central is the real thing. That's what he's got. but I still want to protect it. I mean, if I lose to central control, but he should have played the scoring card by now. So then he probably doesn't have it, actually. That's nice. Okay, that's a decent event at this point. And I'm just going to go space. Yeah. Duck is more dangerous. Okay. He's trying to grab whatever victory points he can, which is understandable. So I have the China card again, and Colonial is the only card I have to space. ABM is interesting because I don't actually have to coup, but it lets me coup in the headline, which is nice, and also it stops Missile Envy from being a horrible card. I can just give him Arms Race instead, so let's do that. So now that DEFCON is on 5, I have plenty of opportunities to get into Central America. I mean, Lads would have been not a terrible headline, but I'm worried about Missile Envy, so kind of want to get rid of ABM Treaty as quickly as possible. Junta. Alright. A lot of queuing in the headline. I'm still going to go with Panama. That's a terrible, terrible coup. Yeah. So if he coups again, it's going to go down to 3, and then I get my coup, and that's it. So I can still take Panama, unless he puts influence into it now, which he ideally does not want to do. He wants to go to Brazil or whatever. Or Venezuela and coup Brazil. Okay, fine. That's a good move. I like that. That's a good way for me to have to choose between preserving Venezuela and getting into Central America. And I think at this point it's going to be the latter. I do have liberation though, but it's not really going to. I need presence, so let's do that. And I kind of had to give him South America. So well played, my friend. Ooh, yeah, of course. That is. Ooh, lucky me. Lucky me. Also, I would have waited because now I can take back Venezuela. Obviously, he can realign it, but I think that's worth a shot. If the realign fails, then I can coup Colombia. Ooh, realigning with puppets. Okay, nice. All right. Perfect timing for liberation. Actually, maybe I should have put it into Costa Rica here. If he realigns again, but then I'll take Mexico, but he could realign both of them if he's lucky. Alright, that was lucky again with the realign in Venezuela. That was extremely lucky. Realigning again with our man. He's using a lot of good cards here. And no luck. Okay, time for me to go with Kitchen. Strong coup again. I am rolling really well most of the time. And I've had good cards, mostly. My last turn was a bit of a problem, but not much. I mean, I had good ops as well. Just had to get rid of some ugly cards, and because of the scoring, like Middle East and everything has been scored, so I don't really have to worry about things like Sadat and Camp David. think, well, obviously taking Mexico if he lets me. He really shouldn't, but he does. Otherwise, I'll grab. What does he have? Southeast Asia scoring? That's nice. Should I overprotect? Maybe. Should also play arms race for ops. If he's got Southeast Asia scoring, then I kind of. I don't really. Okay. Let's overprotect some Southeast Asian countries. If he has that. There we go. Good call. And that's GG. Alright. Quick one today. I mean, yeah. Had decent hands throughout. Like, this one wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. Obviously got all my Axis cards here very safely. Yeah, you know, all manageable. And then a lot of ops for this one. He got the scorings. He also had pretty bad cards, although with containment they kind of became decent. But the fact that I knew he had these, and then the position that he was already in with, you know, being dominated in like at least 2 of 3 regions, that was a tough round, and kind of almost like game winning. Although after that, like, he could still come back, I reckon, if he managed, you know, South America and Africa, and he got rid of Africa scoring, and he got back into South America. So, like, on the board, he wasn't looking so bad because he was only he only had to take Japan in Asia for Asia to be okay. Middle East usually swings kind of towards the US in the mid-war. Saudi Arabia was still open. So, I mean, the board wasn't terrible, but I got so many BPs early on from those scoring cards. I think as the US, like, you can never afford to lose in all 3 early war regions. You can afford to lose in maybe 2 of them, but not all of them. And I mean, the setup in Italy did cost him. If he had one more in Italy, he would have been okay. I'm not a fan of the 3 in Iran setup like that. That's, to me, that's just putting Italy at risk. And in Iran, 3 in Iran. I mean, to me, Iran is kind of like you put 2 there, and then if you have Middle East scoring, you headline it. And if the Soviets coup Italy, then you try and spread out. And if they coup Iran, you might be able to counter coup, or you might have to just move into Egypt or whatever. Like, forget about Iran. Iran isn't really crucial that way, especially if you can get into Thailand. So, yeah. But so I think Italy was probably, you know, a mistake that could have been avoided. And Asia was kind of like, of course, I was lucky with in the Pakistani war, but he did get India, so he was kind of okay in Asia, to be honest. And I think he should have scored the Middle East when it was at like 4 VPs or whatever. No, 2 even. Just to get rid of it. That should have been like his AR1, maybe. Don't remember exactly what was going on back then, but 2 scoring cards like that, just to try to minimize the damage. But yeah, I mean, I had the cards, I had the rolls for a Soviet steamroll in the early game, so all right. Let's report this, and the next game, I've got one more planned. It's against Nick Doompas. When is it? Oh, it's not until March 10th, so there will be some more, and that should be a challenging game, by the way. But I look forward to that. March 10th at 9 o'clock Central European time. But before that, we've got the TS World Cup coming up. So I will try and stream those games as well. I mean, it's 4 games per day, so I don't know. I'll try and stream them. And if, you know, I get too tired, might not stream all of them, but we'll see. So very much looking forward to that. There's nothing like spending a whole weekend playing Twilight Struggle. Just, yeah, lovely. So I look forward to that. I'll see most of you then, probably. And so long for now.